Hey, I'm over at Mark's house. Come on over and check us out.
We have a movie star in the house. That, folks, is a Dfishman76. He come by to visit and get a few chickens. We're going to take a look at some bees. Dirt Rooster 628, if you'll come see me, I'll cook for you too. Alright, so here we are videoing the master beekeeper. Well, not certified master, I don't suppose. With no Crocs on. And he's wearing him a suit today, and I don't blame him. But he's showing us how to light her up. This is some good North Carolina pine straw. And he's filling her up.
I don't think his bees are too aggressive like him, I got.
He's got one hive that's ugly that we got from another buddy. But we're going to look in this hive here and see what we got. And if we have an abundance of bees, we might slide some over into one of those taboo flow hives. But anyhow, this is Dfishman76. Look him up on YouTube. He's where I learned a lot of what I did. Of course, I like to take my own path. But this is the Dfishman76. Alright, let's see what you got there, Mr. Fishman. The winds are blowing out the west.
I know, so it could be a little snappy today.
Yeah. The Fishman's in the front. He moved my blockage I had for some reason.
Ain't no bee, it's a daggone roach. I got roaches in here on my thing.
Well, we have roaches in North Carolina.
Roaches don't sting.
No, because I'm gonna tell you what, I wouldn't want him in my
That's the wrong kind of roach.
He's probably hoping them bees go to stinging my legs like he did his.
Oh no. And while we're on video here, I'm gonna smoke my legs up here too. But the Fishman is going in on face first, but now we're going to see how they are.
Long pants today.
Well, he's unexpected. He come to get some chickens from me. I got some chickens here. And he's wanting to get into, what's your other channel, Daryl?
Marginal Farmer.
Marginal Farmer. Look it up on YouTube. Like him and subscribe him. Daryl's the man. He's a good fella trying to make a living.
You got me scared of these.
I don't be scared.
Why, did he say they would?
They would eat you up.
Or they a little bit warm, but they're not stupid. I mean, I'm standing here, but now I'm ready to run as good as I can run.
It might be a little, yeah.
Are you stung?
Got him. And I give my suit to somebody else, so.
Listen here.
To Shane, so.
Listen, yeah, and got me out here with shorts on.
Well, you can run.
Yeah, but they'll follow you. Running ain't the thing to do.
You got your running shoes on.
I did. I actually put them on because my old Croc things ain't too comfortable.
Daryl will fight you on the Crocs.
Well, they ain't Crocs, they're.
Oh, the duck shoes like these.
Well, not duck shoes. Yeah.
Muck duck. Is there any bees up there, Daryl? Not anything?
There's a few up here.
That bee jumped on you that fast.
Yeah. It was them fresh Brussels sprouts smell that it didn't care for.
I need to get stung every once in a while.
I don't. It's one stung me on the daggone jaw the other day when Mark was
doing my stuff. I got one right here yesterday, Shane.
And that son was gonna give me
I had backer juice. I smeared backer juice all over my face.
The first bees that stung me at first year didn't bother me at all. It wouldn't hurt me an hour.
What'd you say, Daryl? Nothing.
Now they sting me a little more.
A little nectar in it.
Very, very
I see a little glisten there.
Right up here.
Yeah. You can run through it pretty quick if you want to, Daryl. I mean, just you can see what's there. We had the bee inspector out here last year, and she come and looked. We had a field day for Columbus County Bee Club or Association, and it was pretty successful. Okay, we see you. We know you're here, Rooster.
You got a drone bird there. And some workers.
I see a couple of drone bees there too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bee drones is already out.
And that's in, this is untouched hive since, we'll call it October of this past year.
See him wiggling around in the middle of the frame?
Yeah, wax right.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I didn't get him. There he fell on the ground. Well, I missed him. I need to put my... So that means one of these boxes is going to be, well, what does that mean, Daryl?
It could have been a weak hive, and they're slowly getting their numbers back up. And
does it look weak from what you see, and I'm too scared to get up there?
so far, so good.
All drone brood. That's kind of Not
We
in.
got some fresh worker brood right here too.
Okay, we got some worker brood.
Lots of drones for this time of year.
I got a crowd of, well, there's that word we keep using, a
My
plethora
house.
of drone.
I got
We'd love to find us a queen cell. Not gonna happen though with this much room. I'm getting buzzed. Don't get them pissy, Daryl.
I ain't had another one try to bump me since that one decided to
jump on.
shoot me in the neck.
Shane, this menu change places so I can, not just so I can see, just so I can video a little bit better. The sun would be wrong place if I got over there. What words of wisdom are you hearing there, oh master?
You got a laying queen in
She's
here.
laying. That's a pretty good pattern. Look me like.
Yeah.
If we can happen to find her and she's in the bottom box, I want to go toward that single brood box method.
Oh, so you want to find her?
Somewhat-ish. It's not something I'm dead set on. I just want to make it easier on me because I physically can't hold out to see what's going on in my hives like I need to. Thus, I went with the taboo flow hive. I just want to raise a bunch of bees for the world. I like to hunt and kill animals and stuff. Oh yeah, kill animals for food. For food. Take it if you need to, Darryl.
Did you actually say they helped your arthritis? They did?
When I was 16 years old, I had I was in a car wreck. A lady pulled out in front of us and we were in a head-on collision. And I had arthritis in my back at 16. And I had problems with it all my life, but one of the last times I had an x-ray done on my back, I asked the doctor what this thing said. Everything looks good. I said, how bad is arthritis in my back now? She said, you ain't got any arthritis in your back. So, but I've been stung, you know, probably 500-600 times.
Yeah, that's what I like the videos for.
Get you some more bumblebees.
You wouldn't mind getting stung.
Well, we started out watching Cody's Lab. That was one that Shane turned me on to. Incidentally, Shane.
He don't do the bees hardly no more. I don't
No, hey, he's got all this other stuff. He's wanting to go to darn Mars.
He's got one where the bees is just stupid aggressive.
Yeah, he had that one where
That one's way out in the field somewhere.
yeah, he was all swelled up in his face when he
Yeah.
He got eat up. Them bees were relentless. They wouldn't leave him alone.
You reckon we can get the Dirt Rooster to come visit us, or we got to go visit him?
I don't know. I've been talking to him, and
he's in Mobile. He's like in Mobile, Alabama. I mean, on the coast of Alabama.
what's the name of the place he's at? He's in
See, we're thinking about your Dirt Rooster.
yeah, I can't remember.
It shows that water on
Gulfport, Gulf something.
Gulfport, yeah, or Biloxi.
Yep. Gulfport, Mississippi.
Yeah, I watch everything that he does. I like the Dirt Rooster.
I haven't talked to him this week.
I told you to get him hooked up on Marco Polo.
Yeah.
I won't talk as much on that channel if we get it going. Daryl and I use an app called Marco Polo. We never met until today, but for the last year or so, we talk at least once a week, twice a week on the telephone, and text each other every 3 or 4 days. Sometimes we'll go a week. There she is.
Mm-hmm.
And she's marked. Hey, is her wing clipped? Can you tell?
Yeah.
All right, so there you. Put your finger on it, Daryl.
You got a little red dot on
I don't remember where she came from.
there.
But that's the only successful wing clipping queen that I've had. Daryl, if we'll keep up with her, I will put that box on the bottom, and I'm a queen exclude them. So if you need to abrupt,
hold it.
Sure.
Don't drop it. That's where your queen's at.
I'll board it. Do you just need to put that box on the bottom? You think, Daryl?
We can.
You got it, Shane?
Is that what you want to do?
I don't know what I want to do. You got it, Shane? I just take a peek at the bottom and see if it's dead. Not dead, but just completely nothing going on. Can you tell what's going on in there?
You'll be fine by doing that.
By putting the...
I was flipping.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop videoing for just a second, and I'm going to run and grab a queen excluder. No fan of queen excluders. However, I want to fix it to where I can control a little bit what's going
Tell
on.
you what he was doing there.
He's gonna put a queen excluder
Yeah,
on it.
yeah. I mean, but you,
Single frame brood box.
I got a guy done. Different strokes for different folks.
yeah, well, we saw it on the video, and it makes sense if you got that many.
The only thing about it is you got to stay on top of it because they'll swarm out.
That's what I was wondering.
Well, at least you know what you got and you can manage it better that way.
You gonna switch the boxes?
Yes, I'm gonna run real fast. I'm fixing to stop videoing and run as fast as I can
I
run.
took that frame out so make sure we have plenty of room so we don't.
I'm out of breath. Sorry, I'm hassling. You already rotated them around there?
Mm-hmm.
How did the screen look on the bottom when you picked it up?
You had a couple cockroaches on it, but other than that.
Yeah, you're loading cockroaches. There you go.
Yeah, what are they doing there? They try to make a home too?
About like a wood pile that cockroaches get in. Whew. You gonna make it on us?
Yeah.
Yes, here's another thing he's gonna try and I'm gonna watch. I'll just keep our hives going over there.
We got a guy near the house. That's
Don't
what he
mess
does
with
to his. But like I said, you just got to keep an eye on them because they'll swarm out of them.
Well, I was a big anti-fan of queen excluders. But that was just listening to the fat B-man type feller. And this other kid that we watched the other day, I say kid, 29-year-old maybe?
Yeah.
He was out of Canada. And, you know, he did the math. But now I did the math on it. It made sense. But now Ralph Jones out of Virginia, I saw him do it a year or so before. He used the 7-frame hive, Daryl.
Yeah.
And
Couple crunchies.
I had some value for his math too. So, but I actually did the math myself with this fella.
JCB's the guy you're talking about. He does. I think he's more into raising bees than.
Than he is making.
Yeah, he's making honey.
Well, that's what Mark wants to do. Mark don't care about the honey. He wants to sell nukes. If he was going
I don't want to sell nukes. I just want to raise bees
that was his plan last year.
and try something to do. That's my motto line. And Daryl, yours is what?
Which one?
We'll see you on the next one. I used it one time because I'd watched the doggone many of his videos. I said, boy, I tell you what, I feel like a thief. So now how are you fixing that? With the top entrance where they can get to it or not?
I put it back the way it was.
How's that?
You had the entrance.
No, that's right. But I mean, are you going to leave a gap where they can get in? Oh, they can't because they got screen on the top.
Yeah.
So it's a mute point. Do you, as a normal thing, try to leave it to where they can get in and out?
The ones that I always use, I always put this down. But people say, well, you're putting it in upside down, but I mean.
Yeah, if you put it upside down, they might be able to comb on it.
On the top, yeah.
I had one that was doing that.
But see, some of the ones I've got, they're the same on the top as they are on the bottom.
Okay. Yeah,
And what we're doing here is I feed my bees quite often. Because I just want to raise bees and they swarm and go in the world. That's a great thing. But I feed them here and I can come out here and not get all stung up as a normal thing by using that.
That's profitable.
So there you go. Wow, I got a movie star going through my beehive.
Boom, found the queen. That's what you wanted to do.
Well, and we're all good. Shane, he used to be I wouldn't wear anything.
I didn't put it on. I ain't do nothing.
My aunt come over one time, was gonna mow the grass for deer around the house, help me out to do some stuff, and one popped her on the ear. And she come over there, she said, "One got me on my ear, so you know you got to pull the stinger out." And I went to pull that out. She slapped me on the hand. God knows that hurts. So I got to get the stinger out.
Yeah, because that's what it's worse as long as you leave that thing in.
Yeah. All right, this is a hive that a week and a half ago, I call it. Eggs top to bottom. Well, actually, I inverted. That's what it was. One of them had nothing in it. Another one had a crowd of bees. So I just took the crowd and put them at the bottom. And since I got Dfishman76 here, Mr. Daryl, we're going to look and see if I got it right. And if I don't, we're just going to fix it. As far as and this is a medium box. 2 medium box. Isn't that the bottom of a medium, Daryl? Or is it a D? Yeah, because I don't have the strength that I used to have. Something called Guillain-Barré syndrome, if you want to look it up. And I want to try to make things easy on me. But now I see them.
Inverted the box.
I did, because there wasn't anything at all in that top box. So what's going on there, Mr. Daryl?
You just got nectar and some pollen right now.
That's a good thing. That means I probably caught it right. That's the outside frame,
We'll
more or
find out.
less.
If we got these two, normally be the ones that have eggs on.
And there wasn't anything going on in that box. It was on the bottom, I think. I remember right. And I don't know if this queen's marked or not. I can't remember. I'm not into this record keeping like these other fellas are. Again, no Crocs on today. He's got his suit on, but he's relaxed his PPE. His pretty little shiny face. Yeah, I must have got it right.
So far, so good.
And the thing I don't like about these frames here, Daryl, point that strip out on top there, is
that's a good place for
these are these, what do you call them things? I don't know, SPJs or something. I don't know what they are. I thought I was going to like them because it's real easy to put the wax in them.
If they've got the,
but they just don't stay, they don't hold up well.
A lot of people use these for the plastic foundation.
I just don't care. Yeah, that would do better. And that looks like crap. Yeah. You can tear that off there and throw it away if you want to, or whatever you think is necessary. Because at the end of the day, they're not going to use this as a brood chamber ever. And that's what happens when you let this stuff sit out there with that particular frame, in my opinion. And it gets the waves in it, the bee space gets all wrong, and they just do what they want to do.
Into regular comb?
No.
It'll always be.
Here you go, Mr. Darrell.
Eat some of that. There's a bee on the bottom of it.
Alright, you get me. I need a good thing. I ain't had one today. I'm gonna get me a taste in a minute. I got me a dip in right now. They got the kids, and this is the first time Dfishman, he does an hour and a half away, come to see me and get some chickens, like I said. And he's got his wife and kids with him. We got them locked up in the building. Of course, the women folks is in there too. Oh yeah.
Looks like you got her up top.
Her
I mean, it looks like you got her in the bottom.
Yep. This here was nothing about a week ago. They've been very slow about building comb and stuff. I don't know. I've been expecting them to supersede her first opportunity, but they hadn't yet.
Look good.
Honey tastes good.
If you got another frame to put in here, you're probably better off.
He's going to a 9.
I went to 9 just so I could fatten it up on the honey there.
I don't know what you're doing.
That's what I was thinking. That fella did that too. One of the guy that's the UOG that has the he's out of Canada, that uses the felt canvas type thing on top of him. I counted his the other day and he only has 9, and well, I'm just all about trying something.
Big thing's trying to get them spaced out right.
Yep.
Takes time. If you're going to do that, you do that Wild Bee Man. And
you going to glance at the bottom, Mr. Darrell?
He made them right.
See what she's doing?
I'll just see what she's doing. Make them mad at me.
See, Wild Bee Man made him a wax to put them in.
Yep.
I think he does 9.
Who does?
A lot of people just doing it to try to for the honeysuckle. That works out
Really?
good. Because with the 9, they give them a little bit more room, so they build it out a little bit further out. So when you cut it, it cuts it a little bit smoother. You got to try to dig it out so bad.
I ate all the honey, y'all. Sorry.
It's alright. It's yours. Yeah.
Actually, it was nectar.
Yeah, and the nectar's good though.
Daryl, my next move on this here is to put a deep underneath it or above it, and when she moves into it,
cause they like
then rotate this one out. That way my volume is right. My math works out. But I could use this as a swarm cell generator to some extent. Boy, that's good. Throw them a dip out. See, that's what I don't like about them frames.
It's almost like
they sag. Boy, the heat makes them sag so bad.
It's almost like the foundation's a little too long or something.
See how that's going to turn into crap too. They ain't drawing that out in their lick, is it?
It's almost like the foundation bottomed out down here, and it didn't slide up.
Well, they ain't had nothing to draw it out with until just now, have they?
Yeah, but see, it's still bowed. It's going to be jacked
I mean, but he was talking about drawing it out. It's almost impossible if you ain't feeding them sugar water in it right now.
Yeah. The only thing we got right now is the red maple.
Are they killing it there, ain't they?
And Dandelion, yeah.
You see worker brood there somewhere? I see some drone brood.
There's a little bit of worker in the middle.
Got honey up there in the corner, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, it was drawn out. This was in the top the other day, and it looked like.
See how they've got the.
Yeah, I need to cut all that junk out, but I'll just wait.
I'd leave it alone because they're gonna do it.
Yeah, let them do their thing, and then once I put a deep on the bottom, then work them into it, and once I turn it into a super, it's not gonna make any difference anyway, to some extent. I guess we're playing a drinking game today. The word is to extent.
She's laying good.
Mm-hmm.
I see good drones.
She's got fish eggs and larvae over here.
I'm not seeing an abundance of pollen, Daryl. Are you seeing it?
There's a little patch right here.
Smell good.
How long you had your bees there?
Probably 6 or 7 years.
I just hate to know I had to make a living off of them.
They're fascinating. I'll always keep it up.
I'd love to get my bee operation up a little bit. A couple hundred hives. Make it worthwhile.
Mm-hmm. It's work, yeah.
Yeah. She's laid pretty good. She's going back and
And what would they do if it turns cold? They just cover that brood up?
which I'm thinking we're gonna have another cold snap for it.
Not that cold, where it'll be.
Well, you wouldn't think, but you never know about North Carolina weather.
Well, I mean, I looked at 2 weeks out and we ain't below freezing.
Yeah.
So
But
now,
see, I remember us getting snow in April before.
Yes, and also I remember last year my blueberries died because it got 25 degrees one morning after the little blueberries was on it.
Yeah.
Because we had an early.
oh, that looks good there.
Yeah, she's going through them, laying back in where they hatched out.
She was weak last year. I don't know if she was just a young queen or what.
I said,
I
you got
can't
to get
remember.
that hive Mark put over there was the same way. They ain't doing nothing.
Find the
There
queen.
she is. Dead center. Moving towards the camera. Right there.
Yeah.
And analyze her, Mr. Darrell.
She's a pretty dark queen.
You sucker, you.
She's gone now.
Yeah, she rolled to the backside there. I don't know how she moved that fast. There she's going back to the other
She's
side.
running from you.
She's
She's doing pretty good. We could catch her in marker, couldn't we?
If you wanted to.
I got the marker. That looks like her right there.
It is.
Let me catch her, Daryl. Shane, hold the camera. Daryl, you not much on catching them?
I don't want to catch your bee either. I'd be scared I'd squash it.
Yeah, I'll catch mine, but
That little boy the other day, he could sure do it.
I thought about a darn wing. All right, my camera broke down, so here you go, Mr. Daryl Fishman, Dfishman76.
and as always, we'll see you on the next